Hi guys, I'm going to show you in this little video how to locate windows relative to corners and the edge of walls, for instance. Okay, now we're going to use the CAD image window tool. So one thing you want to try and make sure first is that you actually have the CAD image window tools available. The clue will be, if you can see the CAD image pull down menu at the top of the screen. If you've got that, you've got the tools installed. So let's just go and find the window tool. You can see it over here on the left. To open the dialog box, we can just double click it. When we've got it, you may have to navigate through to find the CAD image library and then the CAD image window. There's lots of different things you can change here, and depending which one of these you actually highlight, there's different things you can see in this dialog box. Really, for this exercise, just put in a width here and a height, and basically, this 2.11 and this header to story just means this is like a door, so I might make this a little bit smaller, maybe make it 900, but it doesn't really matter what size you choose. Okay, we just want to practice putting it in the right position. Next thing to look at is up at this thing called the anchor point, and you can see the first one is the center, the second one is side 1, which is on the right hand side if we're looking from behind this wall, and this one, side 2, is the left hand side if you're looking from behind this wall, which seems to be the way we can put them in. So I'm going to try and locate a window 350mm from this corner. So I'm going to select the right side first, so I'm going to select the left hand side. I put my cursor down here. Don't worry if it actually seems to go up, because it has to go into the horizontal wall. I'm just going to type X because it's in a horizontal element and type 350 and then plus, and you'll see this line guideline jumps to my right. I hit enter and then just click below it, and you'll see that my window has been put in, and I'm just going to measure by going M for measure, which is the same as going up here, and I'm going to measure this distance, which is from here to the edge of the window, and you can see it's 350. Okay, so that's quite simple. There's another way of doing things whereby you can uh, put a window in the center, or this between nodes, or between intersections. So this would be seen as an intersection. This would be an intersection. So to do that, I think the manual tells us to go half, and it also then says between intersection points. And what that means is if I go to the window tool now, I'm going to try and put in a window by the center point. So I choose that anchor point option, and then I just hover around the middle of that wall, and you'll see this little black line has appeared, and that tells me that Archicad has identified the kind of halfway point in this, and I just put my window there and click inside again. Just before I finish this video, things to look out for: sometimes when you zoom right in the Archicad at walls, you might see this thing where the lines seem very smudged. So if they don't look clear, just make sure you have nothing selected, right click and go True Line Weight. When you right click, there's an option called Clean Wall and Beam Intersections, and really all that does, it lets us see these kind of reference lines, which are dark lines, and one here, and basically you can see that this reference line is touching the one from the other wall, and that's just the method that Archicad uses to ensure that these walls will tidy up. So if I zoom right in and just go right click, Clean Wall and Beam Intersections, Archicad does a really good job of tidying that up. So now you know how to locate windows. I'll show one more time the window placed from this corner. So I'll drag this one over a little. I just selected it and went Control D, and I'll deselect it by clicking above it. Go into the window tool again. I'll make this one slightly narrower, make it 750. Don't forget to make it from the correct side, side 2. I'm going to zoom right in, put my cursor here, and don't worry about the window being vertical. I'll just go X. I'll just say 400 this time, and plus, and hit enter, and then your window is in. That's all. Thank you very much indeed.